A lawyer representing Donald Trump's re-election campaign has sent a letter to CNN warning of their intention to sue the network. It's over allegations of bias against the president. A CNN spokesperson called it a desperate PR stunt. This comes after an expose by a former contractor for the TV network turned whistleblower. His material was published by Project Veritas, an American non-profit watchdog, and includes secret recordings of editorial meetings which reportedly reveal a crusade against Trump and bias within the outlets at the highest levels.
When I came to work at CNN, I mean, it was my dream job, and that dream actually just turned into a nightmare. I decided to wear a hidden camera to secretly record the 9 a.m. rundown call meetings, and it's basically run by Jeff Zucker, the president of CNN. CNN was like, it's just pumping out propaganda. It's basically me wanting the news to be what they used to be, news, and not a infotainment or a game show or chasing the ratings like CNN purports it to be facts first, and that's clearly not the case.
RT correspondent Morad Gazdiev takes a closer look at the claims.
Hate is a hell of a thing. It brings out the absolute worst in all of us. None of us is immune to it. From little Timmy at the kindergarten, who's livid that Bobby played with his favorite toy, to Jeff Zucker, the president of CNN.
Jeff Zucker, basically president of CNN, has a personal vendetta against Trump. It's not going to be positive for Trump. He hates it. He's going to be negative.
Number one is on every day just hammering Trump in some way, shape, or form, or Republicans in general.
The only thing that varies is how much power you have. Little Timmy, for example, might call Bobby a rude word. Mr. Zucker, on the other hand, might subvert a global news corporation, betray all impartiality, the ideals of journalism, and misinform millions, all because of a petty grudge. That's how powerful hate is.
I don't care about the other stuff in the event, okay? But I don't care about them. Let's just stay very focused on impeachment.
These revelations brought to us courtesy of Project Veritas, a conservative activist group. And this is just part one. That's after a CNN employee, a technician at their Washington, D.C. bureau, spent months wearing a hidden camera at work, spilling the beans, so to speak, and providing recordings of conversations at the news network. Kerry had a dream to work in journalism at CNN, to spread news. And then he found out how naive he was, how things really work at CNN.
I just wanted to own where they're at. Like, hey, if we lean left, cool, let's just say we lean left. If we lean right, let it be known. But again, it just dovetails back into the thing. I just want people to have the information to make up their own minds.
Now, which of you didn't see the hints about what was going on? I mean, is there any surprise at these revelations? Have you watched CNN?
Road to impeachment. The impeachment of President Trump.
A formal vote to open an impeachment probe.
Revelations, I should say, in the impeachment inquiry.
The beginning of a new phase in this entire impeachment.
Of course, it takes two to tango and two to feud. Just like little Timmy and little Bobby, there is Zucker and Trump.
Can you give us a question? Don't be... No, I'm not going to give you a... I'm not going to give you a question. You are fake news.
Attacking our network. I just want to ask you, sir.
I'm changing it from fake news, though.
Doesn't that undermine...
Very fake news.
I know, but aren't you...
No, this doesn't mean everyone at CNN is a propagandist. There are plenty, says Kerry, who want to stick to journalism, not opinion, who aren't too chuffed about being dragged into Zucker's petty feud.
There's a lot of people who are out here trying to just do what they think is the best of journalistic integrity. And then you get on the 9 a.m. call, and big boss Jeff Zucker tells you what to do.
I hate everything, how everything is like all Trump all the time now. Everyone at the network complains about it. They hate covering Trump every day.
Kerry's first dream didn't pan out, but he hasn't given up hope. He's optimistic that what he did will help set things right, to resurrect journalism.
Stay tuned for programming from our documentary channel now. Check out any of our stories on our website, rt.com, and join us again in 30 minutes for the latest.